Morning. This is the first one of these production breakdown videos that I want to start doing more of. This is Thrill of Almost by Maxwell Luke. Most of this is kind of where it ended up. Obviously, stuff changes during the mix process, but I tried pulling up the most recent version, the last version of production before I mixed it. So it's got all the plugins and stuff. I usually try to commit everything before going into mixing. So yeah, let's jump into it. Song starts with this guitar. So we had Sam Johnston come in and play on this. He used his Strat for this. I just mic'd it up with a vintage 57 and 414. Don't know why I've got two spring verbs going. Yeah, it's kind of funny, kind of weird. But anyways, during the mix, this ended up getting a lot more reverb and stuff on it, as you can hear in the final version that's out. But yeah, it was just a simple riff. This riff at the beginning was kind of a big part of the song when Luke brought it to me. He had it on piano and would play it in all like the sections in between verses, choruses, whatever. So we decided to just keep it in this first verse, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But yeah, so we just wanted to start it out, guitar, vocal. There's nothing really on here. This is just what we recorded off of Sam's pedals and stuff. So vocal comes in.
Last night I slept in your favorite band shirt, and it felt kinda special.
Ended up retuning this, but pretty simple, just single vocal, no doubles or anything. Had this dirt verb happening here. Got a couple throws.
Should I wept till my teeth hurt?
Pretty simple stuff. When this should I line comes in, we've got this bang here at the bottom. Let's see. Okay, so it starts off with this little chime and ends up answering with this little lead line. And as a layer, we got this thing, this bang. That was I want to say like 4 or 5 different sounds that I grouped down to one. I took it from an older song that I was working on for somebody like, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago, that just worked for this song as well. They had kind of a similar intro vibe to them. So there's obviously a huge kick in there. I think I reamped the kick into a room. There's a Rhodes bass. Rhodes bass is reamped. Trying to think what else. And then probably some reverb, whatever, basic stuff. But ended up pitching it down so that it would be, you know, the root note of the one chord. It's got some cool like grit around it. Then in the first chorus, it comes back. Yeah, I just love Rhodes bass. It's the coolest. This is some Avalanche texture, Earthquaker Devices Avalanche. Spooky. Yeah, it's just nice for transitions and stuff. I use that pedal all the time. So I'll keep playing that section.
I wept till my teeth hurt, and it felt kinda hateful, maybe sentimental.
So this, yeah, that's just on a little sub bass on the Behringer Poly D. I call it a Moog because I like to pretend that I have a real one. But it kind of just foreshadows the pre-chorus. And then we go into the pre, and I will say on this pre, sorry if I'm gonna be scrolling up and down a bunch, but on this pre, in the final mix, I ended up having a double come in on the vocal that I comped from just like other takes. I put it together, not in this production session, but you get the idea. It's on the final version.
Forgetting details of your face feels like forgetting my own name.
More avalanche here.
Forgetting my own name.
So if you take like any delay, well, most delays, taking the time knob and just moving it. If you move it faster delay, it gets pitched up. So I like doing that for just little throws and kind of making stuff more interactive. It's got this kind of like backwards nonlinear reverb thing happening.
Feels like forgetting my
Just a soloed background vocal. Spring verb. It's just like the default black spring setting. That comes in later over here, which I will show you. And all right, Sam starts kind of just hitting diamonds on these chords. I think I did some more effects and stuff with the mix, but it's pretty simple. My favorite part about this section is these keys. Let me unfreeze this stuff. These should all be color coded. So I did 2 passes of just kind of like improvised key stuff that you'll hear here. Sketch cassette, pretty basic. Sketch cassette is the best. Deverb is putting it in a little bit of a room. So that's without him. I just use my upright here in the room. It's kind of funny. It sounds almost like a little lo-fi already, but just wanted to lean into it a little bit more. This one, hand on the right. No sketch cassette, I don't know, just making them different. And then I took both of these guys, duplicated them, and just reversed them. Pretty cool. I love reverse pianos. So this one and this one are the same piano, but they're panned opposite sides. And then same deal with these two guys. So you get kind of this wash of interesting paint. Got some static here. Let's see what this is. Don't know what that's from. There's a little bit of bleed in there. Kind of cool. Green. Cool, yeah, that's Luke's voice sampled through a Critter and Guitari organelle. There's like a granular sampler on there that I use all the time. It just does the coolest texture stuff. Let's see. What are these guys doing? Spectre, yep. Tube. lot of tube in this session. I think I just got it at the time, so it ends up being on most of the tracks. Got the synth. Yeah, I like this setting right here. Room. More sketch cassette with a lot of dropout. This was on the Poly D. Yeah, I'm automating some dropout there. As you can hear, let me back that up. Yeah, that's cool. Cool texture. Okay, yeah, this is like a low Juno synth kind of deal. Pretty simple. And then some washy cymbals. This was just like a mono overhead that I think went through 2 different delays left and right. So you have like this, again, kind of like the piano's just washy thing. And then, all right, that's all pretty straightforward. Let's jump into the chorus. Where does it start? All right. So there's this little kick that happens.
But it was a really convincing dopamine high. So much so I could have sworn that you were mine, and it missed in a quick kiss. So I put it all on the line. Maybe I just like the feeling of getting so damn close. Maybe what I'm missing is...
Okay. So this is where everything kind of starts getting introduced a little bit. Mostly just the general energy of the song gets introduced here with Luke's vocal. Super compressed, very kind of just exciting.
But it was a really convincing dopamine.
Yeah, this I ended up dialing this in a little bit more in the mix. Obviously I have so much compression.
But it was a really convincing dopamine high. So much so I could have sworn that you were mine. And
big thing with the vocals is I wanted to get these breaths a little bit more accentuated. I think it's a kind of a common thing to like make those quieter in songs, which is normally great, but I really wanted the which is great for Devil Love.
That you were mine, and it missed in a quick kiss.
Again, got this dirty verb doing its thing.
So I could have sworn that you were.
Where is that? Let me see if I can. Here it is. All right, it's got a little formant shift, filtering, super slammed with the tape saturation, some spring, just taking the volume down a little bit, and then vintage verb, doing a little bit more of a width thing. This Black Spring plugin in Pro Tools is only mono, so vintage verb is kind of helping push that out. Oh, there's one more thing of tube. Oh, interesting. I don't know. Tube's got cool EQ. Had these doubles come in on the chorus.
But it was a really convincing dopamine high. So much so I could have sworn.
Again, doing the throws. I had... All right, yeah, so it looks like I committed these. I believe they were just 414 pushed really hard through Neve clone preamps. They saturate in a cool way without clipping sometimes. But yeah, it's kind of just wanted that aggressive thing again. So and more of the throws. The challenge was getting this line to be right. Yeah, I tried a million different versions of that. Ended up with this. So I took the lead vocal here. Hard tuned it, pitched it down. So that's one layer. I took the main lead and put it through, what was it? Two, like, they're probably 5 watts or so. Old reel-to-reel tube pre's. So they've got some filtering. It's kind of like an envelope filter. Delay, just making it wide. And then the last thing is this. Yeah, that's cool. This is some preset I found in Effect Rack. Effect Rack is very I don't know, underrated, I guess. They got great presets that I kind of just explore once in a while if I'm stuck on stuff. Without it, yeah. So I think it's just the same track, but affected, and then more of that dirt verb. Let's see what else we got. Sam's doing his diamond still, but he comes in. He's got this like surf guitar thing that's fun. Yeah, pretty simple. Nothing to really show here. Some EQ, yeah. What is fun are these guys. Kind of like an answer to the vocal. EQ. Yeah, he's got delay on his pedals, so they kind of trail off in a cool way. Yeah, bass comes in, just a sub bass. I think it was the same patch that ended up being the art bass. That comes in the rest of the song. Got these piano octaves. Yeah, they get kind of lost. Yeah, so that's what they were, and then I just slammed them. I don't really know why I did that. Yeah, could have been a little bit more tame with that one. So put it all on the line. Just a little pad. Drums. I will get to the drums probably in the second verse, but I'll just solo them for now. Yeah, just do this. Gotta add that room mic in there. Chris Roussel played drums on these. He killed it. Just doing a 4 on the floor thing for right now. But I programmed this 707 hi-hat. A little bit of a phaser. Kind of cool. The phaser is not, it's more just doing a basic phase. It's not going back and forth. Left to right, I should say. Still got these washy cymbals. Big bang here. I gotta be careful. Shimmer crashes my Pro Tools sometimes. All right, cool thing that comes in second half of the chorus is these sticks. I had Chris just do 2 passes of rim shot stuff. Cross stick, rim shot. I don't know. Drummers can tell me what they're really called. He did those throughout this whole second verse and second chorus. I don't think I comped these at all. I think I kind of just let him do 2 passes, and I just kind of left them. I time aligned them a little bit, but yeah, I just liked how random they were, like in the second verse here. Yeah, they just kind of come at you on different sides. It's fun. Yeah, that's... Oh, okay. So, end of the first chorus. I'll play that going into the second verse.
Thrill of almost. Was it you or just the...
Cool. So this is kind of where everything starts, you know, with the bass, the drums, everything. So starts off with this. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, he did this little fun vocal here. I think I just pitched it up. Yeah, goddamn. Slamming that with tube. So this art bass is not doing the actual bass line yet, but I just wanted to introduce it as like a thing that you're gonna hear throughout the rest of the song. That's cool. I programmed it. It was originally on electric bass. Ended up programming it in on a MIDI track and putting it through. Oh, I'm all reversed here. Nope. Nope. This one. Oops. The Poly D, that right there. When you program stuff with MIDI, you can send it back out and just get the sound that you want on that. So that's what I did. I feel like the low end is a little bit better on those guys than the plugin. Sure, I did that. I doubled it on electric bass, which was, like I said, originally the main thing. That was done on a Hofner. What's happening here? No low end. 2. Surprise, surprise. Flanger. This is a cool little flanger in Pro Tools. More cutting out. And then a little bit of slap echo, slap delay. EC300 by Mick DSP is a great tape delay. Oh yeah. And then I had another octave on a synth. Higher octave. So I just wanted the bass to be wide because I knew it was going to be bass and drums are the main thing that are happening for most of the song after this point. So try just going with a wide bass, big drums, and then the vocal just kind of being up front. So let's see what else we got. Piano doing the octave thing. Got this high flutter. This was also on the Poly D. Just doing a mono thing. Put some spring on it. More verb. Ooh, this was not going to the submaster. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's nice. That's huge. More of this granular stuff, but it's stereo now. You got 2 passes of it. Yeah, that's nice. All right, and then this drum machine comes in. I think it was just a loop that I found and chopped up. Cool. All right, second verse. We come in.
You were just a rush.
Oh yeah, that is just my favorite part of the song. Crashing on the 2.
Just a rush of wanting something I can't have.
So let me just solo the drums and the bass real quick, and the perk. I'm gonna make a group as well. This perk. Yeah, there's those sticks. Okay, so the bass, it's got tons of layers. So this was the bass I just described a second ago. So back what I said at the beginning, Luke had that piano riff that ended up being on guitar in the intro. He played that throughout the second verse, and nothing against Luke, he's a great songwriter. It just felt like a Billy Joel song to me, and that was kind of weird. So we were trying to figure out how to make the second verse have like more of a thing. So we were messing around. I was playing bass and kind of just came up with this riff. Yeah, and so we had Sam double it on guitar. Whoops. There we go. Come on, what's going on? Yeah, super compressed. He had some phaser on his pedal board. I don't remember what the pedal was, but just something subtle. I like using phasers and flangers. They're just more interesting to me than chorus. Yeah, there's just a little bit more movement. And then I had Luke sing that bass line. I don't remember if it was 2 takes or just 2 effects. And then I just put some stuff on it. I think this was... Yeah, I don't remember how we did that. But put some tremolo on it to kind of help with the rhythm. And it's every other, just to kind of give it some more breath and movement. So we got this. Yeah. And then all that with the drums. Oops, let me scroll down here. Yeah, I love those sticks. They're so sick. And then Luke's vocal in this verse, we try to redo vocals after the scratch and then ended up just keeping the scratch because I thought it was great. Luckily, we had the same vocal chain going for the scratch that we did for the leads or the final vocals, so wasn't too big of a problem.
Was it you or just the rush of wanting something I can't have? And I couldn't help but feel excited.
Yeah, I was trying to just get a real tapey, just saturated thing. Got that dirt verb again, doing throws.
Delusion of mine.
And then underneath that, I had this thing going.
Delusion of mine. Told me I was onto something.
Yeah, it looks like I committed that, but I think most of the sound was, what was it? An electro voice 635 through an Ampex 601, just super pushed, obviously. Doing the same throws as the lead.
Was it you or just the rush of wanting something I can't have? And I couldn't help but feel excited.
This is another one of my favorite things we did. Underneath the lead vocal, we have this, like, these two vocal synth things that I just ran through. I ran the lead, hard tuned it, and then ran it through the external input of the Poly D. And gosh, there was one other thing. Oof, I don't remember. Something else making it a different effect. And that is this. The Poly D, I put on the ARP setting, which is giving it that flutter. Again, you hear all those breaths. Yeah, and then behind those, we've got this little overdub. Toop. Let me take those off.
I couldn't help but feel excited.
He was pretty far from the mic, a couple feet maybe, and then I had it going through some reverb as an insert, and then toop.
I couldn't help but feel excited.
Very tubey.
I couldn't help but feel excited.
And then just some echo.
I couldn't help but feel excited.
I've been really into doing mono verbs and mono delays and stuff for background vocals instead of having everything just doubled and wide all the time. All right, second half of the verse, Sam comes in with this.
Delusion left mine. Told me I was onto something.
Very sick. Again, we just got these off the pedal board. There's not much going on as far as effects go. Cool. Yeah, just some EQ. What are these doing without EQ? I'm embarrassed how much Toop is on here, but it's a great plugin. Put some verb on it. And then I wanted some sort of double on the other side, so he ends up doing this percussive thing. So there's no, there's nothing melodic. It's just a hit, just kind of raking the strings. Yeah, he had the El Cat by Strymon that I was kind of playing with the feedback on, specifically going into this pre-chorus. All right, let's try this again. Technical difficulties. I was going into the second pre-chorus.
Forgetting details of your face feels like forgetting my own name.
Let's see, where am I starting with this? Again, I put doubles in here while I was mixing, and just a low synth bass as well.
Forgetting details of your face feels like forgetting my own name.
Yeah, lots of verbs going on. Quarter note delay, this 80s verb. I don't know. Yeah, these all, I think, ended up changing. But that's okay. Got this little hum that turns into a scream. And then this guy. Yeah, obviously that goes into the second chorus. It's kind of the obvious thing there. Doing some delay stuff here with Sam's pedals. Yeah, kind of spooky. What are these guys doing? Oh yeah, the reverse piano thing. So this was originally the bass line that he was singing. And then this was like from the day we were kind of messing around on a demo, and I ended up keeping it in there. I thought it was cool.
Getting details of your face.
Got some glitter. Yep, that's the Avalanche for sure. Static.
But perhaps it's not my place. If we
That's not great, but more granular stuff. Oh, I totally forgot about the. All right, I'll get to drums in the second chorus here, and then a little synth pad thing. All right, let me hit this drum fill. Wanted to keep that drum fill dry. I was obviously tempted to do like a Phil Collins thing, but I don't know. I wanted to just split off into the chorus in a cool way. So let's see. So for these drums, I'll just go through these one by one. Simple kick mic, doing a little EQ, Saturn. This dynamics knob is important. More of that. It's essentially just a gate. Sampled kick. It's a great kick. I don't remember what that's from, what pack, but you gotta use that one again. Snare. So you see what the dynamics knob does. It's really sick. Little hi-hat. What are we doing here? No EQ. Multi-band stuff. More dynamics. Yeah, I didn't want the hi-hat as constant. I just want a little sharper. Toms are cool. Skip to a part with a tom fill. Oh wait, hold up. Saturation. Again, dynamics knob. All right, this under mic is kind of fun. I do this a lot. It's like kind of like a snare bottom mic, but I put it behind the leg of the drummer, the right leg, assuming they're righty, the right leg. So it's like kind of just on the floor. It's just like a snare bottom / kick beater mic, and you just got a lot of cool attack from it. Wow. All right. Yeah, I pushed that through one of those Neves. So this is just the mic as it was. Again, dynamics knob. slamming it. I hope I don't do that again. No, I'm just kidding. It's cool, but it's a lot. Taking some high end out. Mono overhead was a this mic was a Biodynamic MC930, I think is the model. Mono overhead was a Chandler TG mic. And yeah, this mic ended up being really helpful on these toms. All right, did not have a room mic. This is the Cathedral Reverb by Electro Harmonics. It's got a good room sound that I put some phaser on. What's this EQ doing? Yeah, a lot of, I don't know what's going on here. Phaser, I love phasers on drums. Any sort of modulation on drums is really cool. Sure, it can mess with your transients, but whatever. It's a vibe. Let's see, drum bus. This all probably changed. Saturating with a 1073. Very sick. I'll make this drastic for a sec. That's crazy. Anyways. Where were we? Saturn, more dynamic stuff. High end, blah, blah, blah. Neutron, doing some exciter stuff. I think some of this stuff changed. 1073 definitely stayed. Yeah, Saturn gating and then expanding again. So you're expanding the gated signal. You might think it leaves it the same and cancels out, but it doesn't. More tube, doing a tubey thing in parallel. Let's see. Oh, I haven't gone through any of this perk stuff. So let's do that. I did the sticks. This thing, what's going on here? Mini tambourine, it's like this big. I have a little tambourine collection. If you've been here, you know it. Yeah, simple. All right, this one is fun. Stealing this out of the Blake Ruby textbook. Just a beatbox voice memo. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, that sounds hilariously bad, but EQ. Dynamics all the way down. And that's kind of like smushing it back together. Then I have another one. I don't know what this one's doing. I think I ended up kind of panning them a little differently. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. I didn't want to try to program that sound. I was like, I'll just beatbox it. But anyways, this guy, little shaker. Yeah. You can barely hear that in the mix. Claps. Probably just a bunch of tracks that I grouped down. That's the Avalanche. I ended up taking that out. Some shaker with some flanger on there. And then I brought back this 707 hat if it wants to solo. Yeah, so all that perked together. Yeah, and then with the drums. So I'll play these drums with and without the perk. It kind of makes a big difference. Yeah, it's a lot of just high-end stuff that you're missing out on. Let's see. Chorus 2, yeah. So let me keep going with this. All right, so new thing here. Sam brings in these 2 guitar doubles, both on telly. This one's a little cleaner, I think. Still kind of dirty. I think we used the JHS crayon on those, maybe. What are we doing for vocals? All right, we still got this vocal synth going. Yeah.
An image and a quick kiss, so I put it all on the line. The line.
We got these low doubles that come in.
But it was a really convincing dopamine high, so much so I could have sworn.
Ended up tuning those. There's some funky notes in there. That's the whole chorus though, all together. I mean, I know I soloed all that stuff, but it's pretty straightforward.
But it was a really convincing dopamine high, so much so I could have sworn that you were mine, an image and a quick kiss. So I put it all.
I just love those sticks, man. How they just answer his vocal.
An image and a quick kiss.
Yeah.
So I put it all on the line. Maybe I just like the feeling of getting so damn close. Maybe what I'm missing is the thrill of almost getting everything I want, almost being somebody, someone.
All right, let's break down this section. Bunch of vocal stacks here. So I showed you the lead with the low octaves.
Almost getting everything I want, almost being somebody, someone, almost.
Brings in 2 high octaves.
Almost getting everything I want, almost being somebody, someone, almost.
So this really distorted vocal.
Almost getting everything I want, almost being somebody, someone, almost having you on.
On the almost, we did this choir thing.
Almost.
Just stacked it, verb and whatever. Did normal stuff. I think I had him out in my kitchen or something. Little high end, little echo boy, little super plate. Super plate's awesome. A little compression, a little bit of that dirt verb. That I doubled on this like fuzzy guitar. Let's see. Oops. Oh my gosh. I'm all over the place. Here we go. Yeah. This is a cool delay here. It's like a something, I think it's the avalanche in the reverse mode and then another delay on the other side at a different time. So it's just, I don't know, it's a little messed up, but in a cool way. So all that together. Guitars. Had this high guitar come in. Oh, yeah, damn. I could have gone without that too, but that's all right. It's doing this funky high-end thing. Yeah, all this stuff up here. I'm curious what that is doing. Yeah, all that is no good. But that's all right. Let's see. So for the bass, this a little payoff moment here in this outro. What's nice is that this is the first time the bass lands on the downbeats. If you listen to the rest of the song, the bass is always on the off beats and hardly ever hits when the kick hits. So I wanted to kind of have this payoff moment here. Yeah, that's just, it's kind of like, finally. We have these tom overdubs here. Pushing the overhead through the Neve.
Everything I want, almost being somebody, someone, almost having you, almost getting everything I want, almost being somebody, someone, almost everything I want.
Cool. And this last thing, this little snare overdub. Yeah, again, overhead through that Neve. It's hardly there, but just a little detail. That's it. Go listen to the song.
Almost having you.
Peace.